in terms of our future in the political sphere, our Māori independence, sitting comfortably in our sovereignty. We do not need the government to be able to determine what our rangatiratanga looks like, whether it be domestic or whether it be international. As a movement, and that involves all the iwi, is now looking at what our own political independence and sovereignty looks like. Māori no longer see the settler parties as the parties that will represent them, allow our people a clear pathway, whether it be domestic or whether it be international, to our own political sovereignty and economic independence. The entitlement of mainstream media and thinking that they have the absolute right to harass us, and you don't. We owe you nothing. The mainstream media here in Aotearoa, in New Zealand, let me put it that way, the mainstream media here in New Zealand have done more damage to Māori by racially profiling us and creating the villains that they need for their viewership. They need a villain because they believe that without a villain, they don't have a story. They're also using the kind of tactics that you see overseas, you know, that paparazzi type media approach. Paparazzi? For Christ's sakes, we don't give a damn. We don't give a damn about mainstream media and your stories to your mainstream viewership. This is a message to mainstream media, is that we owe you nothing. We owe you nothing. We've been made out to be the only ones that create havoc in our societies and all those types of things. That's hoha. That's hoha. It's a little bit like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You know, Goldilocks has looked like she's the victim when she's the one that's walked into the Three Bears, being indigenous, walked into their home, eaten their porridge, sat on their seats, slept in their bed, and she's made out to be the victim, right? Not the Three Bears, who were the indigenous of that and the owners of that home. So koe no hoki taku e mea nei. Just because you've got goldy hair and blue eyes, you are that you are the victims in that story. And this is how the social engineering of mainstream imperialists work. We owe you nothing. Mainstream media, we owe you nothing. And we will give you nothing because it is the narrative that is determined by us. We will not be living by your narrative anymore. Wake up, wake up. We will not be living by your narrative anymore. We've had enough of it. We've had enough of it. If it means I never have to speak to you again, so be it. I don't have to speak to you again. Hoha. So that's a message to you, mainstream media. We owe you nothing. Kiwi Māori owes you nothing.